Welcome. And welcome to the show. I am your host, Joey fucking Wobbs. I'm Joey fucking Wobbs. This is fucking Wabbslive. We are here to have a conversation about what happened in the Club World Cup against Fluminense, who we playing against, and the transfer news for the day. I think I'm gonna go solo today, so I'm gonna just get this video shared because I just finished work like literally 3. So just give me a quick second. I'm gonna get this all out there to my squad and get it out on Twitter, and we can get fucking going, guys. We can get going. Just a quick second here. Open. Boom. Boom. Forward. Let's go. All right. And then let's get this out. Sorry, guys. I'm slacking as fuck. I just got off an appointment, so I apologize. Just slacking like a motherfucker. Normally have all this shit done before my appointment, but I was slacking like a motherfucker, bro. All right. Boom, boom, boom. Let's go. All right, cool. Welcome, fucking everybody. All right, yo. I've been waiting to talk about today because I got a chance to speak about it when the whole Noni news dropped. I didn't get a chance to speak about kudus. But let's talk about what happened over for the Club World Cup. João fucking Pedro, bro. João fucking Pedro. Hey, he's looking like a pretty good signing so far. It was João Day again, that ass, right? I started seeing the Pedros go around. I thought that was the Pedros. That's nifty. I like that. The Pedros, and then we got the incident, and then we got Nico Jackson at the other half of the game. Oh boy, that guy gave me a headache at the end. I left Lewis's stream. Literally, I left. I went back to fucking work because like that game was so fun to watch at the first like 30 minutes of it. Like we were cooking. We were playing such good fucking football. And I haven't got a chance to watch it back yet, so like excuse me if I haven't really watched it back yet. But like, bro, we were cooking. We were cooking with grease. Like every movement felt like we could have gone and scored. It just felt right. Like we felt like we were just moving the ball so well. And maybe it was the opponent, and that's all right. But I want to have a conversation about our opponent, PSG. They put belt to fucking ass, bro. Belt to ass to Real Madrid, bro. They put belt to ass against Real Madrid today. And they weren't even that impressive, to be honest. I didn't think they were that impressive. Like, people make them out to be this really impressive team, bro. They're not even that. Like, they just played normal football. They played their normal football, and they caused mistakes. That's what they do. They cause mistakes. A lot of their game comes from the opponent causing their own mistakes. Two of the goals today were just mistakes from Madrid. The game was over within 15 minutes. Straight up. 15, 20 minutes, game was over. Because PSG literally, I mean, Madrid's back line just made mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. It was sad. It was honestly sad. It was sad to see the way that Madrid went out, but it couldn't happen to a better fucking club. Fuck those dudes. That's the family team. I don't fuck with them. Fuck those dudes. They don't realize it, but they need a whole new midfield. Like the way that people rate let me get this straight, okay? Let me get something off my chest about Madrid real quick. The way that people rate Camavinga, Tchouaméni, and Valverde is so annoying to me, bro. It is so annoying to me, bro. It is stupid annoying, bro. Like I kind of like Camavinga's the one that I can kind of give a pass to because I do see some of the qualities that like I would like in a midfielder. Like his well-roundedness overall is like a nice thing. But I look at them, bro, and I don't see anything special. There's nothing special about any of those players. Not one. Valverde has a nice shot on him. And he has an engine. But there's not anything special. The less I say about Jude Bellingham, the better. The less I say about Jude Bellingham, the better. And not for nothing, they are the laziest football team in... to me, that is the laziest football team in Europe. The amount of jogging I saw their front line do while fucking Hakimi and fucking... You don't even press Marquinhos. Like, what are you doing? Press Marquinhos, bro. He's a mistake-prone center back. Press him. Press Beraldo. Beraldo's like a young center back. Press him. They couldn't even lay a glove on PSG the entire time. They sit there and they play entitled. Entitled is the best way of describing it, Flacco. The best way of describing it is entitled. That's the way they play. They play entitled. They act like their shit. None of their shit don't stink. There was a great quote from Dembele. Let me try to see if I can find it. There's a great quote from Dembele. Something about how like it's a team game. I don't know where to find it now. Maybe Ben Jacobs said it. It was a great fucking quote from Dembele that Luis Enrique makes them play a team game. It was a great quote. See if I can find it real quick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I couldn't find it. But bro, like I'm telling you that Madrid team, bro, there's so many holes in it. Like midfield, in my opinion, striker is a hole. They didn't when they played Goncalo, that Goncalo kid, they played better, by the way, if you didn't notice. Striker is a hole, midfield, and left back. And even with the new left back that they bought, it's still a fucking hole. Because he's a fucking bum defensively, too. He's a bum. He's a bum defensively. They'll just any team will be able to attack that right hand side. Any team that has a decent right winger, not named Noni Madueke. Bro, people people were trying to tell me Vinny was a creator, bro. Vinny don't create for nobody but himself, bro. Head down merchant sprints and just head down merchant and sprints. And without work rate, he's just an average he's just Saint Maximum without work rate. Without him being like a menace work rate wise, he's just Saint Maximum, bro. He's a little bit better than Saint Maximum. That's all he is. He ain't nothing special. I've been saying this about these guys, bro. They need and they think that Rodrigo's the problem. They got 3 left wingers, and they think Rodrigo's the problem. Rodrigo's the least of their problems. He's the one of the most team players that they have, bro. He's an actual team player. He'll create for other people. fucking score goals in moments. He's their most like team friendly player that they got in the front line, outside of probably Brahim Diaz. Like, these two players are probably the two most unselfish players in their front line. Everybody else is just selfish. They're just selfish ass fucking players. And bro, they like don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. PSG were all right, but Madrid made them look way better than they were, than they had to be. Bro, the fucking Asensio kid. This Asensio kid's gonna be at Getafe in a fucking year. Guaranteed. He's at Getafe, bro. That's where he'll be. Getafe. That's what we're gonna be seeing. That's what we'll see fucking where we'll see fucking that Asensio you. At Getafe, bro. Because he ain't doing shit anywhere else. That guy is a bum. Scrub, bro. Scrub. Pure scrub. And I wouldn't even say Guler's a team player. Guler's very selfish too, bro. When he he don't release the ball quick enough. It's always Majink. Release the ball, my G. Release the ball. But, big up, Solomon. Rampage, exactly, bro. But, I don't think, but we shouldn't be scared of them. That's my point. Like, no, there's no reason we should be scared of these bros. None. Bro, he can't tie fucking Kubarasi's boots, bro. Can't tie Kubarasi's boots, bro. Can't fucking tie his boots. Straight up. Yo, I'm going to be so serious, son. I'm going to be so serious right now. I'm going to pull up a tweet right now. It's going to piss people off, bro. It should piss people off. This tweet should piss people off. If you in my chat right now, you scared of PSG, I got a problem with you. I'm sorry. I got a problem with you, bro. No, as a Chelsea fan, there's no reason to be scared of these dudes. And this type of acting like this, but don't kid yourself. You're expecting too much. We are not on the same level. Fuck out of here, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here. This is bitch-made fucking act. This is the type of shit I can't stand. This fan base, bro. If you're afraid, if you're scared in this chat of PSG, if you're scared of PSG in this chat, fucking grow a pair. Grow a fucking pair. We are Chelsea Football Club, bro. We are Chelsea Football Club. We beat Bayern in the Champions League final. We shouldn't be scared of nobody, bro. That's the way this works. That's the way. If you want to put that fucking badge on, you shouldn't be fucking scared of nobody. Yeah, same people are talking about dropping our standards are scared of fucking PSG. Exactly. Not with this team. Not with this fucking team. Not with this team. I'm not fucking scared of nobody. Not in Europe. There's nobody in Europe I'm scared of. I don't give a fuck. I'm not scared of none of these motherfuckers in Europe. Not with this team. Not with my midfield. Nah, bro. Nah. You know what? This is a good fucking question, Ramadan. This is a good question. I would. And also, I know he won't. If that's the answer. I don't know how to answer that question back. I know he won't, but I would. Because I don't want to see Nico Jackson. I would, but I don't think he would. I don't think Maresca would. I think he would rather have the solidity in the middle of the field than have a second striker. Especially in a game like this. I think he might. I think there's a chance, bro. I think there's a chance that he might still, depending on the circumstance. Like, to me, you start Pedro, you bring Delap off the bench. That's the way I see it, bro. To me, you start Pedro, you bring Delap off the bench. Nah, bro, we can't do this with Caicedo out, bro. We have to have Caicedo. Like, the midfield battle is too important in this game for us to not to have Caicedo. Well, we just have to have our starters, bro. I mean, the only one that I'd make an exception to is Lavia. If we had Lavia, we are way better off. But if we don't have Lavia, I'm okay with it. Like, that's kind of where it is. As long as Moy's going to be there, I'm cool, bro. That's the point. But if we have Lavia, I want Caicedo man marking the entire game, Vitinha. I want Caicedo man marking, N'Golo Kante level man marking, like that type of man marking, up the field pressing. If Lavia is available, bro, I want Caicedo mano y mano with Vitinha the entire game. Of course, Evan. Of course, bro. Of course. If Lavia's fit, it's that's how we have to play. If Lavia's fit, we play in a 3. Yeah, that's not even, because the Ander Herrera was the second man. By the way, it wasn't just Ander Herrera; it was the second. He was always the second man. He was the man to come around and kick at Eden Hazard on the way in when he was getting covered by Antonio Valencia or whoever the fuck it was over there at the time. Correct, Flacco. Solomon, the only reason that there would be a doubt is if he got re-injured. I mean, he came on. It's not like he didn't play in the last game. He came on and played for like 20-something minutes. I mean, I don't want to have to rely on Andre in this game. I don't want to have to. Exactly. That's my front 3. 100%. 100%. I did see this, yes. I'm hoping the whole plan was to save him for the final. Yeah, and I'm a big Andre fan, right? I wouldn't risk him in this game. Because they're going to press, bro. They're going to press the fuck out of us, bro. That's what they do. They press the fuck out of teams. Yeah. I mean, he's an option, but I wouldn't count on him per se. I'm not sure. Sometime Saturday, I probably will do it. That ass, bro. Their press is good, bro. Their press is fucking good. But that's the thing, though. Here's the thing. We got 2 demons at striker now. It's not just one. We got 2. We got 2 demons. Okay? And what I mean demons is you can go long to them. This is what I've been asking for so long. Bro, if you go long against this team, what can they do against what can they possibly do in a pressing in the press? What can they do in the press if you just bypass it? See, that's what I'm saying. If you bypass the press, all right, the idea is you bring that team up the field and you bypass the press. You go. As bad as we want to go with Robert Sanchez, the long ball to fucking Delap with Robert Sanchez has been, and Delap and Pedro has been, and it's mostly because of the attackers, in my opinion, right? There's I think they might got to check Jackson's eyes. He might have some depth perception problems or some shit like that because that boy doesn't read the ball in the air right. These 2, Pedro and Delap, it's like the ball's in the air and it's hitting their chest nearly every time. The ball's in the air every time, bro. Every time. Every time. So, to me, that's how you play this team. Without Pacho, that's the specific one. Without Pacho, bro, they're not physical in the back line. Go put a physical fucking striker up there. Go play some hoofball and win the second ball and attack these motherfuckers. That's what needs to fucking happen. That's what needs to happen, bro. That's what needs to happen. That's what needs to happen, bro. They'll play the high line. They'll play the high line. You got two strikers who can beat who you could play long ball to. You go long. You get it. You bypass the press. Play him on the second half of the field. If you bypass the press and you play him on the second half of the field, now what? Now it's 4v3. And you have Vitinha running backwards. You have all these men running backwards. But no one could do it against them because Pacho has been a menace all season. He's been a menace. He's a menace, bro. He's a fucking monster back there. That's what it's been. Nobody's been able to do that to him all year. But you got now, without Pacho, that's how you get him. That's how you can catch him. Beraldo's 5. Bro, let me see how tall Beraldo is. I swear to God, he ain't more than 6 foot tall. I swear to God. There's no way he's 6'1". It says 6'1", but there's no way he's 6'1". There's no fucking way he's 6'1". He ain't taller than João Pedro. We'll see. We'll see them next to each other. He ain't taller than João Pedro. But they lightweight. They both lightweight. Exactly. That dude's 5'11 max, bro. That's 5'11 max, bro. 5'11 max. Nah, Pacho's gone, bro. I saw him on vacation. They already sent him on vacation. It was a 2-game ban. They sent him and fucking what's his face on a 2-game ban. They're out for the tournament. They're done. See, you say he's 5'10", Google says 6 foot. I know he's taller than 6 foot. I know that. Bro, they can be got at, bro. They can be got at. Bro, without and I got to give Pacho the most credit in this, in my opinion. To me, he's been one of the best center backs in all of football. All of football, bro. All of football. One of the best center backs at all of football. And yeah, because you stand him next to fucking Nico, he's the same height as him. Literally the same height as Nico. Bro, I don't want us to fucking be scared of these fools. There's nothing to be scared of. There's no one on that team should scare you. Reece James is out there. Bro. Reece James, Caicedo. We have ballers too. Like, we got ballers too, bro. Go out there and ball, son. There's no reason why we can't play these dudes head up. No reason. Play our game. Bro, because, bro, if you look at when teams pressed us, what happened? We went long to the lap. Play our game. When teams press us, where do we go? We go long. Go long to the lap, bro. Sanchez, I just need you to be awake for this game. Awake. That against Fluminense, you weren't awake. This game, you have to be awake. Be awake. That's it. That's all we ask of you. I'm telling you, bro. Telling you, bro, there's no way Beraldo's taller than fucking João Pedro. There's no way. There's none. Zero. Zero chance. I mean, you don't have to give a fuck. I'm just saying how I think things will play, bro. That's what I do. That's what I do, bro. I fuck. That's what you come to this channel. I'm sorry if you come to this channel. I'm gonna talk tactics. That's what I do. Try and be a coach one day. We're gonna do tactics. By the way, I did start my badge courses. I got one of my courses done. So I got it done July 5th. So about 4 days ago. So yeah, I'm thinking more Cole Neto. I did, Artur. I did apply to that Chelsea job. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not really trying to move, to be honest, but we'll see what happens, right? Because I have a mortgage and shit. Moving would be a pain in the dick. Yo, big up, Danish. Bro, we had a good performance yesterday, regardless on who we played. Regardless on who we played, bro. I forget the title, but it was like a sales job. It was sales and marketing. It's sales operations manager, I think it was the title, Danish, for Chelsea. I applied to it. Figure what wrong will it do if I apply to it? You know what I'm saying? I don't expect nothing from it, but I am qualified. That is the thing. I do fill all qualifications for it. So we'll see what happens. I really don't want to move though. That's the thing. Like I said, I have a mortgage and shit like that, so I don't really want to move. Yeah, we'll get into that now. I was just kidding. Exactly, bro. What's the worst that can fucking happen, bro? You know? Try. You don't succeed. Try it fucking again. Till you can't fucking move. All right, let's find this Noni. Let's find these tweets, bro. We need to find these tweets real quick. Let's go to piss. CFC piss. His piss poor fucking attitude about our football club. Yo. All right. I got it. Sorry, guys. I just had to prepare myself. Because once again, I was not prepared for the stream. I apologize. Don't shit where you eat. It's a good point. It's a good point. Bro, as soon as they see my YouTube, you think they're gonna hire me, bro? Come on now. The way I shit on these sporting directors, bro. Yeah, fuck out of here. They're gonna hire my ass. Anyways, Arsenal made contact with Chelsea over a move for Noni Madueke. Club now in talks after 23-year-old CFC winger agreed to personal terms on a 5-year contract. No deal yet. England prioritizing England International prioritizing AFC above any other interested sides. Ew, that's weird, bro. Don't be weird, bro. That's fucking weird. Yo, this was pretty cool. I think this is a good move for Ish, by the way. I'm not going to talk a lot about it, but I do think this is a good move for Ish Samuels. I know that we do need a left back replacement, but for $8 million, us getting $8 million for Ish is a good deal first and foremost because we actually paid like $4 million for him. Second part of it is we have a buyback, a sell on, and matching rates. So yeah, we have all three of the Danish, all three. A buyback, a sell on, and matching rates for that deal. So we're in a good spot with it. It's pretty much a loan. We're just selling them to him. And by the way, that Matisse Amugu guy, he's getting sold to Strasbourg as well. So, you know, Chelsea just doing, you know, the inner club situation. You know, I think Ish is ready to make the step up from what I've watched of him in the U18 team or the U21 team. I think he's ready. I think he's good enough to be able to make the step up. And I think this is a good move for him to make the step up. From what I've read, okay, Diego Morero Diggsy is wanted by like 5 to 6 clubs. So, like, I think that's a big move. I think that's like the situation with that is he's replacing Diggsy, and then they got Valentino there. So, I mean, left back, bro, if we really wanted to, we could just take Valentino because I think he's good enough to be our backup left back, but he wouldn't be able to do the left back, center back hybrid like Hato is. So, yeah, I mean, they're going to get 30 million euros for Diggsy, bro. They're going to get 30 million euros for Diggsy. Like, that's 100%. Yo, Deals, I'm going to be honest with you, bro. This Hato is like a fantastic prospect. Like, don't get it twisted. All right. But you are going to be livid the amount of times this guy gets cooked one-on-one. You are going to be livid. Absolutely livid the amount of times that he gets cooked one-on-one. He gets cooked one-on-one. For as good as he is, he gets cooked one-on-one too frequently, bro. Way too frequently. And especially in the league that he's in. Like, I know there's some good wingers like Bakayoko, Paxao, there's some good wingers over there, bro. There's some good wingers over there. Don't get it twisted. Noah Lang, bro, he was getting cooked though, like so frequently. Like, if he comes to this league, bro, he needs to shape the fuck up. Yeah, no, but I'm gonna be serious. No, he does, because you get to see. The part of it is that you get to see a whole comps that are comps against teams that you don't know about. Okay, that's part of comps. You don't know about what the competition that you're talking about most of the time. That's a lot of Gyökeres's comps. A lot. I could bring up the numbers if you guys would like. A lot of his goals are against nobodies, teams you wouldn't be able to name. Teams that are named after streets. I'd rather Gahey, Ace. I'd rather Gahey. Antonio Silva is fucking overrated. You don't think Diggsy should stay one more season at Strasbourg? I would love for him to, because he's one of Vibes FC, bro. Diggsy's part of Vibes FC, bro. Diggsy's Vibes FC for sure. The answer really is neither, like Varna says. But if it was up to me, I'd rather get Gahey. B-Sec had a really rough second half of the year. I'm just gonna be honest. I watched a bunch of them, but he had a really rough second half of the year. Madueke is very excited for the opportunity to join Arsenal. Talks continue. Madueke is an important target, and the relationship between Chelsea and Arsenal are excellent. Yo, this is gonna get done, by the way. This is definitely gonna get done. Like, this is 100% getting done. In my opinion. Like, this is no doubt in my mind it's getting done. Chelsea position on Madueke. Let's start from 50 and go above. Yeah, we're going to get this shit done. I really do believe it's going to end up getting done. Like, it'll probably be somewhere around, like, 55 total, like, in add-ons and, like, overall upfront costs. But I do see this getting done, bro. I definitely see it getting done. Bro, Quiz Pursuit. They sold Diarra already for $30 million. So, like, bro, they like it's a thing, bro. Like, they sold Diarra for $30 million. I agree. You know what, Devin? I kind of agree with that statement. You know, I agree with that statement for the most part. I don't think Gahey's like levels to our center backs. I don't think he's levels. Ramadan, they were already stupid enough to put 50 on the table. So why not another $5 million? And to be honest, from what I read, if they put more front end money, like say it was because it was 40 plus 10, right? If they put more front end money, say it was like 45 or 40, like to say 45 or 46 and 4 in add-ons, I bet you they would have taken it. I bet you they would have. But they want a little bit more front end money, I think. I can see it. I can see that. I would also wouldn't put us out of a deal for Rodrigo, and I also wouldn't put us out of a deal for Leao. I'm never going to count out Jorge Mendes players ever again. Anybody who's Jorge Mendes, I feel like will get sucked into some fucking stupid-ass deal for them. It's like, bro. Exactly, bro. That's the one thing you can't do. You can't doubt how stupid they are. They already put 50 down, bro. Yo, Disasi's leaving, bro. We already got suitors for Disasi. Yo, 1 second, bro. Let me see if I can find the tweet. I have a tweet from somebody. Let me try to find it. I got an exit tweet from Simon Phillips today. I think it was on his Substack. Give me 1 second. It's a long one, so I know when I'll find it. The chat always provides, by the way. My chat that I created. All right, here's one side stack. Here's some incomings. It was the incoming Substack post from Simon Phillips today. Thank you, JK. Oh, as always, if you're awake, JK, my G, I appreciate you, bro. Yo, big up, CB. My guy, I appreciate you, my G. Thank you for coming through. I appreciate you coming through, my guy. I actually do. One of these days, CB, me and you are going to actually do some content together, and I know we are. I know we are, bro. I actually know me and you are going to do content one of these days. I know our paths will cross one of these days, and we are going to see each other, and me and you end up buying a pint for each other. That's what's going to end up happening. I know how this shit goes, bro. So, bro, I appreciate you doing the super chat. I hope you're enjoying America. Keep doing your thing. I enjoy the content that you're putting out. I'm sitting there. I'm watching it. Don't worry. Think I'm a hater. I'm not a hater. I watch everybody for the most part. But I appreciate you guys, bro. I appreciate you, CB, bro. Thank you for coming through, bro. All right, we'll do it. We'll do it 100%, bro. 100%. Once you get back, hey, we'll do it. We could do what we could do something when you get back from your trip. You've been going for a minute. That ass, you've been impressive how long you out here, bro. You've been impressive. You probably spent at least 10 G's at this point. At least. So, yo, big up to you, G. You've been doing your thing. I'm really enjoying everything you're doing out there, bro. All right, let's go through some of this shit right here, son. Let's go through some of this. How did I get this shit? This is not the shit I just. Huh. That's not what I wanted it to. All right. Sorry about that, boys. We not running a tight ship today. I'm not going front. We not running a tight ship. All right, but Chelsea are happy with Arsenal's 15 number mark, but are asking for a bit more up front. That's where the negotiations will continue and are expected to get done. Okay, so that's first and foremost, right? That's first and foremost. Big up, Don Dada. I appreciate you, my G. I appreciate you. Other than your logo, right? Other than your logo, because we got to beat them this weekend. We have to beat them. We not scared of these fools, right? We not scared of them. We not scared of these fools. That ass. All right, now the Mohamed Kudus told Chelsea he wants to play centrally, which is becoming a sticking point because they see him as someone for the right wing. Other attacking positions are being pursued. Other sources still not hearing anything strong on Garnacho. There you go. We are awaiting a bit more on defenders, but we are looking for someone who can play right-sided center back and also left back cover. So it could still be 2 in. And Chelsea is the same at the moment for a goalkeeper. Chelsea is expected to attack it later in the window, and Mike Maignan is still on the agenda for a late move. That last piece is the big part that we have to make sure that's like circled, highlighted. Like that's the big one right there. If we can move on from Sanchez, bro, this team's ready to compete for a title, in my opinion. But I'm not fucking around this year. I want a fucking title. I don't even give a fuck if Liverpool gets Isak. I want fucking to compete for a title this year. I'm not doing these games no more. These walk around. Nah, our team's fucking good enough. I don't care about no experience and all that. Give me Mike, and let's go fucking try to win a title. That's where I'm at. I'm not playing games no more. God damn it. There it is. Perfect. All right. So some news on outgoings. all Simon Phillips Substack stuff. But I don't pay for it. One of our homies does. So all right, let's go through some of the chat. Yeah, Dondada, I'm sorry, bro. I like your football team. Don't get it twisted. I like PSG. Don't get it twisted. But we gotta beat you this week. We gotta beat you this week. That's what it is. It's what has to happen. So I'm kind of scared of Dembele's pressing on Sanchez. Just Sanchez, hoof that shit, son. Hoof that shit. Kudus ain't coming, bro. I don't care, bro. That's not that big of a deal to me. I love Kudus. I would have loved for Kudus to come to our football club, but it's not that big of a deal to me. Exactly, bro. Exactly, Adam. That's what it is. That's what it is. We seeing exactly what it is. No, I know he said that, but that's what he's supposed to say, Ramadan. That's what he's supposed to say. He just lost Tio Hernandez. That's what he's supposed to say. They're not getting a lot of moves done. That ass. To be honest, CFCAs, I'm just right there with you on the. I'm right there. I just need a goalkeeper. I need a goalkeeper because we could get a left back at Strasbourg like this. We could steal the left back at Strasbourg like this, and Barco would be a fine backup for us. Keep believing that, Varna. Allegri says what he needs to say exactly. He's going to lose him for nothing if he keeps talking this way. No updates on the knock. No updates on the knock. Yeah, man, make sure you smash the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, we are on the road to 1K. We are very close to 1K, by the way. We are very close. Let me check where we're at. I think we were earlier today, we were 50. No, bro, we mad close. 32 subscribers from 1K, bro. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you subscribe to the channel. All right, we're gonna go through the Substack news that Simon Phillips has been putting out. Believe it if you'd like. A lot of this news has been pretty reliable so far from what I've read, from what I've considered. So I give him a lot of credit for where he goes with this news. But yeah. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate that sign off because I really do. I do try, to actually be pretty on top of this shit, Cole, Reese, Caicedo. If Zhao is still on the pitch, I don't think he'll be on the pitch because I think he'll probably be off. So Liam, Pedro Neto. I'd give it to Enzo too. Why not? Fuck it. Yeah, I'd give it to Enzo too. I don't mind Enzo if it's not the lap. I think he'd do the lap though. I wouldn't say that. That's the GOAT Lewis, bro. The GOAT is Lewis. The GOAT will always be Lewis. That's my G. That's who got me into this. That's who convinced me to even start a goddamn channel. Him and Mons are the two people who's convinced me to start a channel. I fuck with Fofana, bro. I fuck if we got Fofana, it'd be dope. But I think they'll try to keep him just because of the scenario right now over there with them getting Europa. I mean, they're in Europa, right? They just stayed up. I don't know if they need to continue to make money, but they might. They might. Yeah, I was just thinking, bro. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Reese ain't lasting 120 either, bro. That's a good point, Ramadan. All right. So I want you guys to stay on this for a second. I want you guys to stay on this, all right? Because I have a scenario for you guys. But let me get through the outgoings, and I got a scenario. I want you guys love the scenarios. I know you guys love when I do the scenarios, right? But there's a good one today. There's a good one today, boys. I got a good one today. All right, and it could be real for us. So I want you guys to just kind of hang back. Let me get through these outgoings real quick because I want to go through these, right? And we'll do the scenario because I think the scenario you guys might like the option better than Fofana. I'm gonna be honest. You guys might like the scenario better than Fofana. I'm being so serious. Okay. So let's go through the outgoings real quick. So what just happened? All right, outgoings. Petrovic is on the way to Bournemouth. He's not doing Strasbourg. Strasbourg's off the table. Strasbourg's looking at new keepers. They're probably getting Mike Penders from the looks of it. If we get Petrovic off the board, I'm pretty sure it's going to be around 25 from my knowledge. But it looks like Bournemouth is going to win this race. Axel Disasi wants to go to Newcastle, but Villarreal has the better package. That's kind of where the situation is right now. Because the obligation's a little bit high. It's a loan fee that's a little bit higher, and obligations about the same prices of what Newcastle is willing to put down. Okay. Ben Chilwell talked to teams in Italy. I still think, from what my understanding is, we're gonna buy out a portion of his contract to allow him to go to any club that he wants. I think he only has 1 year left, if I'm not mistaken. Bayern are gonna. It looks like Bayern are actually pretty serious about Vega. They're just waiting for they're waiting to try to move Kim and Jay, which is also a whole nother issue because of his wages. So if Como get him, I'm still this year I'm going Como. I'm going to watch as many Como games as possible this year. I think I'm going to watch as many Como games as possible. Oh, I think there's no doubt we get 25 to 30 million. No doubt in my mind. Zero doubt, Ace. I think we could get 30. 25 million euros, about 30 million. Or 25 million pounds, about 30 million euros. That's what I was thinking. Keeps on jumping. I don't know why. Noni Madueke, we just spoke about that. They're going to try to get a little bit more than 50 with add-ons. I think it's going to happen. Alfie Gilchrist is going to probably be on his way to Leicester. Jorgensen that's the interesting one. Jorgensen looks like he's up for sale. Looks like Maresca doesn't like him. Looks like he's up for sale. By the way, if we don't get Magnon, don't be surprised if we end up with the Leicester keeper. That's just something. That's just like a personal feeling type thing. That's not any information. Mads Hermansen. That's the guy's name. Pretty sure. Yeah. Talks with Benfica. They actually entered a 20 million euro deal for him just recently. I'm pretty sure we want 30. So Broya, if the guy could fucking stay healthy, we can make some money off him, but he fucking can't stay healthy. Nico Jackson. I should just laugh like fucking like a madman. This is me. I've been fucking saying this to you guys for fucking ages. How many times have I fucking said this to you guys? Ollie Watkins. All Ollie Watkins can do. Can Ollie Watkins leave fucking Aston Villa so Nico Jackson can go, bro? Yeah, Chris Pursuit. Yeah. Yeah, Quiz Pursuit, for sure. Like, I remember. Can we just, like, fucking move on from Broya, please, though? Like, just have him be somebody else's problem. This was interesting. Atletico Madrid were interested if they moved on from Griezmann. I'm pretty sure Griezmann has a release clause on his contract. Also, if Fiorentina Keane saw clauses paid, that's about 50 million in itself as well. Barcelona got their ass rejected. We were never going to speak to him about Marc Cucurella. And by the way, there was a lot of Barcelona fans talking a lot of shit about Marc Cucurella and telling me that Baldi, that speed merchant, was better than Cucurella. Baldi. Man. That was the old regime, though. That was the old regime. Ugochukwu to Brentford. I would love that. I would love to see him go to Brentford, other than the fact that Brentford are probably getting relegated. Everton would be cool too, though. A scout has recommended to Petersburg. I don't know who I haven't watched too much of Jimmy J. Gordon. But it looks like he's a midfielder to replace Habib Diarra. We're just going to send our fucking academy youths to fucking Strasbourg. Sturge, gone. And I think second, Batra Fofana, second division Saudi or Genk. Carney Chukwemeka. Anselmino, they want him at Marseille. I think that's it. Yeah, that's it. All right, cool. All right, scenario time. All right. Scenario time. All right. The scenario is, all right, all the players that we expect to leave, okay, for the most part expect to leave. Probably outside of Christopher Nkunku. Not all of us expect Christopher Nkunku to leave because of the amount of game time he's playing, but I still think he leaves. So that is Felix Madueke. That's Felix Madueke, right? Nkunku and Jackson. If all four of these players leave, all right? If all four of these players leave, and you had the opportunity to the opportunity is you get to sign Morgan Rogers instead of buying another player, right? Would you spend $5 million to break the loan clause on Quenda? If there was a loan clause on Quenda that was about $5 to $7 million, would you break the loan clause on Quenda just for him to have him come a year early? So once again, instead of buying Malik Fofana for $40 million, would you just break the clause on Quenda's loan for $5 to $7 million? That's where I got this from. All right, let's see something here. played the same. He's played more matches than Fofana. So anybody that's telling me about development, like let him develop. What's the difference? That's not a bad idea. But who? I wouldn't take Rashford. I'll tell you that for free. You gotta love Mafia. There's a little player FC in you with this bias thing, though. I'm not gonna front. I'm not gonna front. Like let Paez at least get some European opportunities first. Like let him play in Europe for a little bit first. So once again, I show you this. Gwenda has played 44 matches. If you guys are telling me you guys want Fofana, I mean, they played him on the same amount of games. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I'm all I'm saying. Okay, that's fair. Then who, Solomon? This is the only point that I actually give you. I can actually give you credit for. Paimon. This is the only point that I can give anybody for anybody credit for. Okay, I can hear that. That's a decent. But I mean, they're not that far apart of leagues. I would say. I can actually pull that up for you. There it is. I mean, they're not that far apart. League One's fifth. I mean, look at the ratings. Not that far apart. It's about a 5-point rating difference. So I ask you guys again, if it's and I guess the thing here is this, right? Like I ask you this again. Can you guys hear me? You guys can hear me, right? Everyone can hear me still? Yay, nay. Can I get a yes? All right, cool. I guess my point is this, right? If I guess I asked the question. I asked the question because like a lot of people are very high on Malik Fofana, right? Like that the idea of Malik Fofana. Yes, it is. League One is definitely better than the Brazilian League. You're underrating League One, bro. League One's very good. From like mid-table all the way up, it's very good. There's like a lot of competition, and between 2 and 8, there's really good competition. Now I guess I know, Matt. We almost there, bro. We just like I think we like 25, 30 people left, bro. That's it. Yeah, 20, 32 people. We almost there. It'll be soon. Next time I go on Monster Stream, I'll get it. I'm sure. Yeah, bro. Like I'm not about to say that, but something. I mean, this is my point. This is my whole entire point that I was going to make. Like, we've already bought Quenda. We've already bought Quenda. But they're equal, right? Malik, people are so high on Malik Fofana, right? And I like him as a footballer. Don't get it twisted. I like him. I enjoy watching him as a footballer. He's a very good footballer, right? I believe it. I think he's a great footballer. But if we already bought Quenda and he has already about the same amount of appearances, right? There's no reason we should be buying this guy. If the opportunity for us to be able to come, the opportunity for us to come to get Quenda off of the loan for $5 million is available, we should do it. He was okay, but the system had him at fullback or wingback for most of the season. And then Amram left, right? He got more opportunities at winger. I think as Amram kind of, really it was his U21 opportunity. He played wingback for Amram, wingback. Yeah, but when you don't play with wingers, what do you do with a winger? You know what I mean? CFCAs. Like if you're a team, right, and you play with wingbacks instead of wingers, and you have inside tens instead of wingers, what do you do with a winger that's coming up from your youth academy? You see what I'm saying? And he was too good of a talent, bro. Like he was rising through the Portuguese talent ranks like a fucking skyrocket. He's 18 playing for U21s, and he's the best player on that team. The best player on the U21 team that they have at 18. He won. He was like top 3 in player of the tournament outside of Elia and Woltamade. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I like. We're talking about a player who's like already like well beyond his. And he's 18. Exactly. Tommy, thank you, bro. You hit it on the head, bro. You hit that shit on the head. He turned Ahmad into his Quenda, pretty much. It's tough to say, Paimon, because it's not like Noni, right? Where you're so focused on his 1 foot. He's 2 foot. He's pretty 2-footed, right? He's pretty 2-footed overall. But the big thing that you notice with him is his IQ is well beyond what you see with what we have at winger right now, even with Neto. Even Neto has been very good, but sometimes the IQ of like when to put the ball into the box, the passing, it can be a little bit iffy sometimes. This kid's IQ level is at such a high level, bro. His IQ is at such a high level. There's people there. I'm being so serious right now. There's people in this fan base right now that believe Quenda is more ready for this team than Esteval is. There's people in this fan base. I mean, it matters if you it matters. CFC it matters if you're not competent with your other foot. They're different. Quenda is a better creator than Estevao is, but Estevao is a better goal scorer than Quenda is. They're different. You know what I mean? Like I can't get like I don't even like to tell you. I don't even like to. I would say Estevao is a little bit better. I think he's a little bit better. I think his playmaking bag is at a higher level than Quenda's goal scoring bag is. And Quenda's can score. Don't get it twisted. I think. I mean, Quenda's eye for pass, bro. It's something. It's gonna be fun to watch, bro. It's gonna be fun to watch with the type of runners we have too. It's gonna be fun to watch with him. He's gonna be good, bro. This kid is gonna be like he's certified gonna be good. Oh, bro, Ace, he's better than that. He's better than that. But the nice thing is, Mafia, right, is that Neto can play both sides. You know what I'm saying? So then you have, Neto, Quenda, Neto on one side. I don't look at this market and be like, all right, there's one that we can definitely get that's going to displace this kid. Yeah, no, like it's just disrespect. I know you're not trying to, but it's actually disrespectful to him because he's actually like way better than that type of winger. Like he's just way better than that. So to me, bro, you just gotta put faith in the who we got, bro. Like the talent that we have, put faith in him, and then add another 10. That's the way I see it. Because really, we're gonna block his pathway no matter what if we get another winger. You get Rodgers and you bring Quenda back, then you got a guy who can play left in Rodgers if you need him to, right? I mean, Rodgers can play left as well. That's the hope for him, right? Because he's still very direct, too, and he's a great passer of the ball. Like, and he's quick. Like, he has all the tools that you need to be a good winger. Like, all the tools, bro. Every tool that you want. The eye for the pass, the crossing, all of it. It's really there. He just needs to get stronger. And he'll get stronger as he grows. You know what I mean? He's 18. Like, that's what's going to happen. But, I mean, realistically, like, if you buy Rodrigo or you buy Kudus, like, he's behind him. He's going to be behind these guys. You know what I mean? And then it's survival of the fittest. That's true. It's very good, Ace. It's very good. Ace, so there's like a couple clips. Like, so the funny part is it's actually the opposite way around, right? Of what Mafia was saying. Roger Fernandez was more like the runner, and the guy that was making the runs is because he's super quick guy. Roger. So in the U21 team, it's pretty much them two creating everything. That's why I don't have respect for Rodrigo Mora, because I don't think he's as good as people make him out to be honest. Like, I just don't believe he's as good as people make him out to be. They're just plain and simple. Like, but when I watched a lot of U21 Portugal. It was U21 Portugal and U21 Germany were the two teams that I watched nearly every single game for. And they played it like as if the way that Barcelona play with their wingers. They have a lump up top pretty much. Like, the guy's a lump. Like he's going to be in and around the box. But Roger Fernandez would run like past. Roger Fernandez would just run and get into deep spaces and get in behind places, and fucking Quenda was just majinking people, bro, just absolutely majinking people, and then hitting like this crossfield ball with his left foot, like all the way to the other side of the pitch to Roger Fernandez on just like switches. It was just those two had a great connection with each other that I just love to watch. And I was just like, I can't wait to watch Quenda more, bro. Like, I really can't. Like, he's going to be, like, I don't think Sporting and Portugal and all of that is a great league at all. But I'm not looking for Quenda to score mad goals. I'm looking for IQ. I want to see the IQ. Like, that's what I want to see. I want to see the IQ continue to grow because his vision and his weight of pass is gorgeous. It's like, bro, he's gonna be one of them wingers that you're gonna be like, damn, how did Chelsea get this kid? Like, straight up. It's gonna take a year or two because he's so young, but like, yeah, bro. You see, Tommy, if you watched Portugal, bro, that's who they had. It was them two. Roger and Quenda, bro, were all they had, bro. But it was so much fun to watch. Yeah, bro, they fucking spawn these Vitinha like tiny midfielders, bro. They spawn them out of fucking ground, bro. Vitinha, Neves is just a fucking Gavi to the Pedri, like they spawn them out the fucking ground. Oh, bro, yeah. It's funny that Mafia said that, bro. So EJ, if you think Esteval is ready, Mafia thinks. Look at this. Where did Mafia say this? He just said it just a minute ago. He thinks Quenda is more equipped now, and this is coming from people who watched a lot of Quenda this summer and watched. I didn't get to watch enough of him. I watched a lot of Sporting, but I wasn't watching him. I was watching Gyökeres because I didn't believe in Gyökeres. I still don't believe in Gyökeres. Like, to this day, I don't believe in Gyökeres. But with him, I didn't watch him for him, but he created a lot for Gyökeres. It was a lot of balls in behind, but the ball in behind to Gyökeres where he wants the ball to be a lot of the time. And it was coming from the 18-year-old. A good chunk of it. Him and Trinicale, those are the two guys that were really cooking. Yeah, but Quiz Pursuit, I think it's better, bro, to get here, adjust to the league here. Because you're not going to adjust to the league in Portugal. Like, you're not going to get the physicality to adjust to the league in Portugal. Like, you're going to get, especially, bro, like, if you think about it, it's just 4 wingers. Really, that's all we have. We have 4 wingers and some rotational people who can play winger, but that's all it is. With Gittins, Quenda, Neto, Esteval. It's just young is the problem. I don't think he'll be doing right back shifts anymore. This new manager plays a different type of formation. And that's the kind of sorry, bro. This is what I do, bro. Yeah, but Due's still a pretty physical player, bro. He's still pretty physical. And his body's built for the physicality, too, is the difference. He's also 3 years older than Esteval and fucking 2 or 3 years older than Esteval and fucking and Quenda. So they got time. because I know his flaws, bro. I know his flaws. I'm not gonna sell you Malik Fofana. I think it's gonna end up being him if we do go for somebody. I would love for us to just cancel the loan and pay for the $5 million and bring Quenda in. But I don't know. I still think they got something in the bag, bro. I think there's something in the bag. They're just put there. They're kind of holding up. They're holding off for the window for the Club World Cup to kind of finish up, and then there's something in the bag. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is, bro. I don't know what it is, but I think there's something in the bag still for our attacking for another attacker. Something that we're not expecting. Because I still don't think like this fan base is expecting Rodrigo or Rodgers yet. So I still think like if we get one of those two players, like I could definitely see. I can definitely see something going down. Like these guys right now, especially if we beat PSG too. I don't know. There's going to be something, bro. I mean, they have an extra $100 million to play with after all this, so not including the Noni Madueke money that they're going to be getting and all the other money that they're going to be getting for other players and shit. I'm not saying that we are not going to be able to get Rodrigo. We already got 3 young Brazilians on this team. That's what I'm saying. We got 3 young Brazilians in this team already. Like, there's not a reason why Rodrigo wouldn't be an option for us, in my opinion. There's just not. There's literally no. There's not a reason that Rodrigo wouldn't be an option for us, in my opinion. I just think that it's too soon to tell, right? Like, everything is just kind of too soon to tell right now. Man, that shit's crazy, bro. $30 million if we lose, $40 million if we win. Bro, I've said this over and over and over, Ramadan. Rodrigo is the one player we would be willing to break the wage structure for. He's one of the few players. I'm pretty sure the other one was Isak. Plain and simple. Exactly. Bro, Paimon, I've been saying this for a while, right? Like, I said this yesterday or 2 days ago on Monday when I had my stream. Kane was one. Okay, I could see that. CFC pissed because he has piss takes. I mean, with Pedro we can. With Delap we can't. I don't know. I don't remember who the 4th one was. No, that's a source. That's from a source, Ramadan. That is from a source. Not from my opinion. That is a source. Source from inside the club, actually. Bro, he can go, man, he can go and use his Max London, which also has like a fuck ton of subscribers too, and complain on that channel. Why does he have to complain on CFCP? What on that Place channel? He shouldn't have to. He should, like, bro, like you the reason why people follow you on there is to listen to hear news, not your opinion. Where people want to hear your opinion is on the Max channel. And you still have a fuck ton of subscribers on that channel. So just use that channel what it's for. Your opinion. Every day of the week ending with a Y, bro. Till they replace our goalkeeper every day ending with a Y. I mean, he don't know how to get paid, bro. That's how he gets paid. The gambling part, at least. I do not actually. I actually have the exact opposite. There's a motherfucker in the club that's holding Sanchez to this club right now. We all know whose fucking name is. And if you don't, somebody in the chat can put it in there for you. Thank you, Adam. Go long on these guys. If you go long, they don't have a guy who can deal with us aerially. Win second balls and hit them on the break. Then you have 3v4s as long as you win the ball, especially with João Pedro, bro. João Pedro makes the ball stick. Like the Lappies, he's been a little iffy, right? He's been a little iffy on the touch, right? But like he's been all right. He's been all right, right? But Pedro, he makes the ball stick. As soon as it touches him, he makes the ball stick. Though that's going to cause problems for them because it's going to skip their entire press if you do that. And we're one of the few teams now that you can go that can go long, win the second ball, and compete in the midfield. So I expect this. All right, this is how I expect it to go. They press high up the pitch on us. Okay, they press high up the pitch on us, try to corner us into our own half. The ball ends up in Sanchez's feet. They try to press Sanchez. Sanchez goes long. Pedro versus Marquinhos or Beraldo, or Delap versus Pedro, or one of those two. And we would be able to win those duels. Like, we should win those duels. That is duels. Those are duels that we should be able to win. If we can win those duels, we'll have we'll be able to bypass their press and hit them on breaks consistently because they leave space. You make the ball stick at the top. You make the ball stick at the top. You get it into Enzo. You get it into Enzo and Palmer, and you get the runners going. It's that simple, in my opinion. You can break this team down. It's not as difficult as you think. You just what they want is for you to lose the ball in your own half. That's what they want. That's what they want is for you to play with the ball in your own half, and for you to lose it. What you should do is bypass the press, go long to Pedro, go long to Delap, make the ball stick, and then play the ball up. Either slowly or you hit them quickly. Pause. Really, in my opinion, it's a style of fights here. They can try to do this, but we can catch them with the pace that we have. We can catch them with the top of the ball, with the striker at the top of the box. It's just, yeah, exactly, bro. He ain't playing it short. Exactly, Sanchez. Exactly, Paimon. He's going long every time. He's going long every time. Bro, we got a chance on them, bro. We got a chance. And our fullbacks are good enough to defend them. That's the other thing. They haven't seen this. There's no set of fullbacks that can compete with them other than our set of fullbacks. There's literally no other set of fullbacks outside of maybe Liverpool's now. But if we're talking last year, nah. We got Reese versus Vara, Cucurella versus Doué, or whoever it is going to be over there. Doué, Barcola, probably Doué. Yo, if Lavia plays, Brian, we'll be good. We'll be in a great spot. I do believe that. That's what I'm saying. We'll see. We'll see. Battle I like our chances, man. I like our chances. Let people, and the best thing is, bro, this is the best part. When people sleep on us, we get them. We win. We in finals, in big finals. When people sleep on us in European finals, we normally win, and that's a fact. When people sleep on us on finals, when all the cards are against us, we normally win. Yeah, but Frimpong will also force them to be able to go the other way. I hope so, bro. We can't expect him. He's been in individual training for over a week at that point. So I think we can't expect him in training. Shit, we should know by tomorrow, bro. By tomorrow, Brian, we should know. Literally by tomorrow. Because they probably had the day off today, and they'll probably be in training tomorrow. So we'll probably know by tomorrow. I mean, he already won a trophy, bro. There's no more championship manager. He won a trophy with us. No, so there's no more of that. He's gotten the 2 finals. There's no more of that. Agreed, bro. Agreed. Correct. And obviously Reece James for Gusto. It's gonna be Palmer probably. If we play a 3, midfield 3, it's gonna be Palmer. Agreed, Natalie. This is a perfect chance against the best team in the world, what everybody calls the best team in the world. And Neto's in great form. You know, I wouldn't, Ace. I wouldn't. You want to know why? Because I know Reece would come on still to close the game out. I just don't want him in the midfield. That's my problem, Ace. Gusto ain't as bad as people make him out to be, bro. He can't. I don't think he can afford to. I still think it'll be Dembele. Oh fuck! It is gonna be a hot game at MetLife. That shit's gonna be scorching. I mean, I hear it. I don't think he's as bad as people fucking make him out to be. That's all it is. I just want to talk about one last thing. And I'm gonna close this out because I'm hungry, and I still have to go to the grocery store. Damn, man. Did he delete it? He was getting a lot of fucking stick for this tweet. So I wonder if he deletes it. A lot of stick. A lot of stick for this tweet. Ah, here it is. Perfect. I want people to tell me how many of these teams that they know. How many of these teams do you know? Can you name where any of these places are? Maybe Santa Clara, because someone can name where Santa Clara or Casapia is. Anyone. Can anybody tell me? Can anyone tell me where any of these places are, or where any or what color these teams wear? What are their badges look like? Can someone tell me that? Because some of these teams don't actually have badges, by the way. That ass. That shit's the corner. That's where the corner store is. In my block. Yeah. That's that ass, that fucking ass, bro. Yo, that's fucking hilarious, bro. That's actually hilarious. That's what I said too, bro. I actually said that earlier in the street. Meet me at Real Ave and 5th Street. Yo, yo, son. Can someone tell me where any of these places are? Any of them. Oh, Marcus Edwards moved there? Just saying. I'm just saying. Like, all right, just so you guys know, that is 81% of his goals. 81% of his goals, bro. 81% of his goals. 81% of his goals are against these teams right here. I don't Mafia. I don't need to. I know they don't have. They don't pay anybody. How do they pay anybody? I don't know who these teams are. So 81% of Victor Gyökeres's goals are against these teams right here. And not one of you in the chat could name me where one of these could barely tell me what color these teams' jerseys are, let alone where they are on a map or if they have a logo. Okay? So shit and shitter, JJ. Shit and shitter, in my opinion. Mark Cucurella has more head goals than Victor Gyökeres's 52 goals that he scored. 52 goals and you couldn't score one with your head? 52 goals and you couldn't score one with your head. $52 goals and you couldn't score one with your head. By the way, out of these 52 goals, 20 of them were penalties. I'm just saying, man. 70 million. 70 or 80 million they're asking for this guy. And you wonder why teams aren't putting the money up for him. This is why. This. Okay? This is why. I just want to make sure that you guys understand why I'm going to leave this chat up because this is a great chat. This is Connor. Connor, bro. Connor. Okay. People wonder why I hate on this guy Gyökeres, bro. But I don't see the tools that some of these other strikers have. I don't see the tools that Isak has. I don't see the tools that even Haaland has. Okay. So I would like everyone to understand what my thoughts are about this and why I'm not scared of this move from Arsenal. And let them continue on the path that they're on. Okay? Don't be scared of nobody. There's nobody to be scared of in Europe. No fear. That's what we are as Chelsea Football Club. No fucking fear. We shouldn't be scared of nobody. Period. All right? So, Killer AMC, I'm going to leave everyone on that. And I hope everyone has a great rest of their evening. We'll see everybody tomorrow. Tomorrow we got Wobb's link. So we'll do a Wobb's link tomorrow. I'll probably be back on Friday myself. You can see my dog is bugging right now. Needs his walk. So we will see everybody here tomorrow afternoon. Hope you guys have a great night.